America's youth. Big Tobacco succeeded in hooking generations on traditional cigarettes. And then came the National Tobacco Settlement of the 1990s. That banned cigarette companies from marketing to kids, and smoking among youth plummeted. But if we're not careful, history is going to repeat itself. Generations hooked again, with tremendous public health consequences and a lot of suffering. This time, it's the industry's shiny new object, the e-cigarette, and the flavors that fuel its use, and the youth-oriented strategies that pitch its appeal. We now have a public health epidemic. We all know it. 530 reported cases of vaping-related serious illness just in the past month or so were reported, and as of today, 8 deaths tied to vaping. These cases are especially problematic, and vaping is especially problematic when it comes to our kids for a couple different reasons. First, just think of the skyrocketing use of e-cigarettes among America's youth. Now, 1 in 5 high schoolers vapes. From 2017 to 2018, there was an increase in youth vaping of 78%. Now, more kids vape than smoke traditional cigarettes. And the vaping industry has been taking a page from Big Tobacco's playbook by marketing and selling addictive products to kids. We're taking steps to put a stop to it. Now, earlier this week, I called on the City Council to take an important step. I called on the Council to enact a citywide ban on flavored tobacco products. Those products play an outsized role when it comes to the vaping epidemic that our youth are confronting now. And let's be clear about the flavors we're talking about, like Skittles and cotton candy, cereal flavors, fruit flavors. And flavored tobacco, by the way, has also been a big factor, always, in increased demand for traditional cigarettes. So we're taking important steps now, beyond the ban, the call for the ban. And I want to talk about the first of those steps today. A year ago, we filed unfair competition lawsuits against 3 e-cigarette companies. Those companies were Anywhere Inc., Vape Co-Distribution LLC, and Candy Pens. We alleged that they were making vaping products available online to kids. They weren't blocking kids from getting access to e-cigarettes and vaping products online. And we alleged that they were marketing to kids. Today, I want to announce the resolution through a stipulated judgment of cases against 2 of those companies, Anywhere Inc. and Vape Co. Distribution LLC, over allegations that they illegally marketed and sold vape products to minors. The stipulated judgment has 2 core elements to it. One, those companies have to pay meaningful penalties, $350,000. Second, those companies are now going to be severely restricted when it comes to their marketing strategies. They will not be able to comply with this judgment and at the same time sell to kids, market to kids. The restrictions on their marketing strategies and practices are very sweeping. They can't market to kids in any of a number of ways, and we have available a stipulated judgment. It delineates all kinds of steps they're forbidden to take. But for example, they can't promote any of their products on social media platforms that are directed to minors. They can't use celebrities who appeal to minors. They can't use social influencers and celebrities under 30 to market their products. They can't sponsor events like sporting events and other musical events in California. They can't use food and beverage and candy imagery in their advertising. I could go on. There are any of a number of important steps that they are forbidden to take henceforth. They also have to take very stringent steps to assure that minors can't get access to their products. And those are also delineated with specificity in the stipulated judgment that you have available to you. I can talk about them more if you want. Here's the thing. We're calling for a citywide ban on flavored tobacco. This settlement sends an extremely strong message to an industry that up to now has had very little regulation associated with it, and I hope becomes a model for how other vape companies are dealt with by other levels of government. And we're going to take other steps soon that we'll be announcing as we grapple with the vaping epidemic, especially among our kids, and as we recognize that it's up to us to prevent history from repeating itself. Now, I have a few people who I want to thank who have done extraordinary work on this case. You've many times seen my friend Michael Bostrom, who heads our affirmative litigation unit to my left. Just another example of exceptional leadership. Connie Chan, who is to my right, who last year came to me and presented this idea as we were scanning the nation, identifying the nexus between consumer protection and protecting public health. And it was visionary then and remains so, Connie. And Jennifer Lamb, who has played a very important role in reaching the resolution of this case. These three attorneys are exceptional. David Torres, our paralegal, is standing with us, as he has many times, also integral to our work. And Amanda Verona, who's our legal secretary, worked on this case. All deserve special credit. And I'm very grateful for not only the quality of your work, but also the passion that you bring to it every day. We have Spanish language here, correct? All right, I'm going to speak a few words in Spanish, and then I'm happy to take questions. Estamos en medio de una crisis por la gran cantidad de enfermedades y muertes a causa del uso de los cigarrillos electrónicos. Nuestra oficina está combatiendo esta lucha contra la epidemia de vapeo, especialmente para proteger la salud de nuestra juventud. Esta semana, mi oficina transmitió un reporte al Consejo Municipal con un menú de opciones para regular el tabaco y productos de vapeo, con recomendaciones para prohibir tabaco de sabor. Nuestra oficina presentó demandas contra compañías de vapeo por presuntamente comercializar a nuestros jóvenes. Hoy anunció un acuerdo de uno de esos casos. Tenemos un juicio estipulado con Niware Inc. y Vapeware Company Distribution Inc. desde hace 4 años por todo el estado sobre acusaciones que las compañías comercializaron ilegalmente a menores y que vendieron productos de vapeo sobre el Internet sin seguir mandamientos del Estado de verificación de edad. Además de una penalización de $350,000, ambas compañías deberán cumplir con muchas regulaciones estrictas, asegurando que no anunciarán que ni venderán a los niños en California.